So I've made myself a fresh coffee and put on my big boy's pants for this one. We're just about to attack a Greek settlement, which means they have some of the most fearsome units in the game. And not only that, but they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full stack armies plus a navy. And if we take a little look, there's just buckets and buckets and buckets full of hoplites, which means that when you're trying to break into a city, you've got a task ahead of you. So yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a challenge. And again, because I've only got because I'm playing with the Radious mods and I'm playing on legendary difficulty, I only get one shot at this. On the other side, in the blue corner and the red corner, the Greeks are the blue corner. We have Caesar, we have Mark Antony, and then we have 2 full stack armies as backup, and then the other side, another full stack army. The one on the right here, I'm gonna leave out of the battle, because if he were to come and reinforce, he'd enter on the wrong side of the battlefield. That's my thinking anyway. I may be wrong, but yeah. On second thoughts, given how hard this might be, I might just bring him in anyway. The good news is that they are defending a town, and yes, it's a walled settlement, but because they're defending, they are going to be on the defensive, which means that they're not going to sally forth rather. They're not going to be able to, because I'm going to surprise attack them, and gives me a chance to make the full use of artillery. I'll also be using all of my archers, and I just hope, as before, that the AI gives me the units in the order I ask for them, because otherwise it gets really tricky to manage. Okay, I can bring this unit within decent reinforcement range, so I'm going to bring them in too. Here we go, final move. I'm going to try and kill the leader of the settlement, as always. Good enough. If they're wounded, they still can't lead. There'll be only a captain that I'm facing. Yep, there we go. Which means all their bonuses are disappeared. All that's left is to declare war. It's going to be a rather long one.
Welcome! The day is already old and there is much to do.
One more
so
turn
if you
remaining.
have words, speak them.
Whatever.
Ready for battle. Laying siege to the settlement.
Going to be a very long one. Oh, interesting. They've only got 3. Eh? That's very bizarre. Very bizarre, but not bad. Their other units aren't reinforcing for some reason. Their other armies. I'm going to run with it. What the hell? Better the odds. This may be a 2-part invasion or domination or whatever you want to call it, because there are going to be some armies left over after I've fought this battle. There's only the one of theirs reinforcing, which means they're going to have 1, 2, 3 left over. Yeah, I'll deal with that. That's probably going to be the next episode, to be honest. Now I'm a little bit concerned that I'm gonna get reinforcements in the east here. Yes, I am. Okay, so as my primary army is in the west here, I'm gonna want to take that eastern army and just withdraw them as soon as possible. They're not going to take part in this battle at all. Again, I like to recycle my units as soon as they've ceased to be useful. Recycle them out of the battle, that is. And those units on the east, to be honest, are going to be just too much to deal with. You can only control so much at a time. And they have some reinforcements, so I'm going to put my cavalry on this side, along with some heavy legionaries, and they're going to rush out and hopefully pick off any reinforcements before they have a chance to get inside the city, which will make them much less effective. Put my ladders in the way of my giant ballista. Just gonna have to give me a second. Put them at the back there. Hopefully I shouldn't need them, but just in case. And form these up loosely there, and then just start the battle. It'll take a while just to sort out all my units. Get my ballista working on the arrow towers.
But I have also thought about this battle today.
See what Caesar's saying.
If I do my duty and you do yours, that is all. Prepare!
He's speaking without his mouth moving. So they did have ventriloquism in ancient Rome. Okay, you can see the reinforcements moving up ahead here, so I'm going to get my cavalry and legionaries out just as soon as possible. They probably won't catch those first two boats there, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 coming in just behind, and I should have a very unfair disadvantage in my favour. I'll just check on the reinforcements in the meantime. Okay, so yeah, got quite a few coming from the east. I'm going to pull them all off. As always, I'm also going to pull off my other generals. It's only Caesar who's going to be necessary in this battle, and I'm also going to pull off some cavalry. I'm only going to need 3 units of cavalry max. Cavalry aren't particularly useful in siege battles. Alright, so I've missed those first 2 units there. I'm going to put my cavalry on this side and hopefully catch these units in a trap. I'm going to get my legionaries just as far forward as possible with the time I have. Should just about make it. And apart from that, just need to keep an eye on my reinforcements.
We await your command.
Yeah, too many cavalry. I'm going to pull off some
Legionary cavalry.
2 more of those. And I've still got some coming from the east. Oh, I have quite a lot coming from the east. That's not good. I really want those artillery. I'm going to pull them off anyway. Just going to concentrate on one side. What's going on here? Okay. Nearly in business. Come on, Romans. That's it. Should be an easy slaughter. I'm just gonna use incredibly unfair odds. May as well use their special abilities. There's no one else around. Who's that shooting at me? Oh, they have slingers. Go on, get him. I do like these shots. I wish I could watch more, but I'm always... while I'm watching this, I'm concerned about my other units as well, so... I guess the good thing about this view is you can still command your troops. Those slingers aren't coming down. Not as dumb as they look. What a charge! That. Okay. So my legionaries, I may as well. Oops. Hang on. What's going on here? Yeah. So I'm just going to form them up on the shore here. Put them in testudo. Looks like those slingers may have run out of ammo. Oh no, they haven't. Actually, I just don't need this many troops for a single unit of slingers.
Legionary cavalry.
I'm going to need these legionary for the siege, so I'm going to pull them back up to the hill.
Double time. Legionary cavalry.
I'll just keep my cavalry back. Put them safely out of... Ooh, there's more units arriving. Ah, just noticed that. Right, scrap that order. Come back, men. There's more to deal with. Pop them in testudo so they don't get shot too much, and then check very briefly. Just check on my reinforcements. Okay, so that's the last of them from the east. I just need to make sure that nothing's going wrong. Okay, looks fine. Get my artillery to punch a hole in the wall here. And I'm going to have them... Just confirm that order. I'm going to have them attack this bit here because I like the amount of space that's behind it. Right, here we go. Oh, those slingers seem to have landed. Oh, they are. Let's take our revenge. I really want to watch this charge.
Engage!
Come on, boys. Oh! The bowling pins didn't last very long at all. I've got another boat coming in. Let's get ready for the next lot. Let's just may as well use the whip while we're at it. Oh wow! Brave attempt. Alright. What's going on here? Cute. Alright. Another charge. That unit can't last. Yeah, pretty swiftly over. Doing very well. Had almost no losses at all. Oh, I can bring these legionaries back up now. I'll be very tired, so I'm going to put them at the back of the attacking formations. Oh, there's more coming. Alright, I'm not going to bring them back. These legionaries are going to stay just there. Cavalry are going to stay just there. Let's go actually start moving on this side here. Otherwise we'll be doing this all day. Get the attack started. So we have some normal legionaries. They're going to be the first wave. The spearmen are going to come second. Get my ballista to expand that gap. Heavy legionary are going to come third. Come on, archers up. Could do with some more archers really. I'd rather not face hoplites head on unless I absolutely have to.
Legionary cavalry! Riders, advance!
Alright, well they're forming up, let's go back and see what's going on here. Okay, these 4 ships, they're all going to land on this side here. And the gate's there, so I'm going to take my legionaries and move them over to face the larger force. Take my cavalry back over here. They'll outnumber the 2 boats that have just landed on the right there. Make short work of them. This is a great way to deal with reinforcements. It's like shooting fish in a barrel once they've stopped flapping. Right, where are you? Here somewhere. Where are they? Ah. Single charge and that unit's gone. Just seen them getting shot on this side here. So I'm going to put them in attacking testudo. Yeah, they have some slingers coming in. Looks like I've finished off reinforcements on this side. Let's check out how the main battle group is doing. Okay, we've enlarged that gap. Do I have any ammo left? A little bit. Let's see if they can't expand it a little further. My legionaries moving forward. Spearmen behind them. Archers in the second rank. Put them on fire at will. Oops. And there's heavy legionaries again. Form up the rear. Okay. Let's go back. That's just annoying. Shouldn't last long at all. I think I might pull these legionaries off the field completely after this, and the cavalry. Done their fair share of fighting. Oh, that was a fine stabbing.
Brave Romans to a man.
I'll be fairly tired. And after this, I can use the cavalry alone. I don't actually need the legionaries down here anymore. There are more ships going, more slingers. Okay, gonna lessen this force. 1, 2, 3. Gonna take them off the field. Keep 2 behind. Backed up by cavalry. Right. Back to the proper attack. Looks like we left. Somebody's shooting at me. Is that an arrow tower? Can't tell. Anyway, time to move forward. Too many slingers up here. I'm gonna take my ballista off. I've run out of ammo. Right. Really need more artillery. Oh, there's quite a lot of troops up here. Far from ideal. I really shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to be throwing troops away, basically. But if I don't, we could be here all day. I'm going to send my normal legionaries up ahead, essentially just to take some of the fire these slingers are putting on me. Yeah, they all seem fine for the moment. Let's go see what's going on with the reinforcements. Ah, the slingers have landed. Oh dear, I don't want to be you. Let's join that charge. Oh. So I'm actually controlling these from cinematic view here. Charge the second unit of skirmishers. Fantastic charge. Alright. Let's see who's landed. More slingers. More slingers coming. This is ideal. Bring my legionaries up. Oh, there it is. Oops. Excuse me. Ah. We've done quite well here. Quite well indeed. Right, pull off those heavy legionaries there. Let's go see how our archers are doing. Haven't really had any deaths. We've shattered their slingers. Excellent. Okay. Let's get cracking on the next lot. There's some up here. 74 of them. Legionaries doing okay. Very well. Oh, look at that. Got some slingers up. Slingers actually came forward. Foolish. Look at this. Slingers with legionaries and testudo marching through them. Oh! That guy just picked one up. It's like a machine. Form them up again.
Jupiter gives us strength. Legionaries! At speed!
Come on, form up. There we go. Yeah, everything's just fine here. see what's happening on the other side. More units coming in. It looks like these slingers can't land. More coming in, right? This is gonna have to stop dealing with this, or we're never actually gonna take this settlement. I'm gonna leave them for the moment. Looks like I've run out of reinforcements. It's a little disappointed about that. I thought I would have more artillery coming. Oh, they are still coming. Okay. Got a unit here that's down to 80. Now I'm going to pull them out of firing range from the beach. These cavalry are being shot at from behind. I may just leave this completely and carry on with the main. It's just becoming a bit dull. Let's take those legionaries off. Keep the cavalry back. Just out of range, hopefully. Yeah, they're not being shot at. Okay. I'm just going to leave that now. Let's take this settlement.
Legionaries!
Pull these legionaries through. The archers that still have some ammo. Have them attack the slingers. Reinforcements coming, which is good. These guys should be firing by now. Okay, there's something wrong there. I'm just going to pull them all off. Artillery in the background, going to pull them forward so I can begin to deal with these slingers. More spearmen, I'm going to pull them off. It's just not necessary. I need more legionaries. Okay, another unit of ballista. Let's get them positioned behind the first. Reinforcing archers, let's get them to the front. And my legionaries have moved up. Ready for spearmen to secure that position. Massive amount of spearmen. I'll keep the heavy legionary back just as the second round, as it were. Ooh. Found a spare unit of slingers there, trying to land on that side. One of our legionaries is being shot, must be from the arrow tower. So I'll pull them off. Yeah, the rest I think I'm just gonna... I may just leave the rest. Now. I've had enough of this. Let's just get this battle won. Pull them off. It's not going to be the determining force in this battle anyway. Alright. More archers coming to reinforce. Let's get them up front. So I've got my archers solely concentrating on their slingers. I just want to make sure that my oh shit, here come the hoplites. This is where it's going to get nasty. I really need to flank these units because they're just like a solid wall of spears. Get these guys in testudo soon, quickly. Oh, they're running. Excellent. This is the main threat at the moment. I'm going to create a wall of spearmen on one side, and I'm going to take these legionaries, put them behind the spearmen. The idea of that is to hold them on one side. My archer's gone too far. Yeah, this is one of those moments when, when I'm really concentrating, so I'll stop speaking entirely. I'm gonna knock another hole in this wall so I can just deal with their slingers. Fire from above can be quite costly, even to heavy melee. Oh dear, to heavy melee units. I'm being quite heavily attacked now by all of their hoplites, so I'm going to have to watch out. This is when I need to pay attention to the number of units left, number of men left in each unit. Sorry. Start managing who's fighting. Okay, they all look fine at the moment. Let's pull all these lot off. We don't need to think about them anymore. They can do whatever they like. On that side. I need to concentrate on this now. Okay. Still have some slingers firing at me. Yeah, so I'm going to knock another hole in this wall to deal with them. Archers, sorry. Just put the back here to. I've got quite a lot of archers. Right, let's how are we doing up here? Okay, 2 units which are damaged. I'm hurting my own units. That's not good. Let's change that tactic. Right, and I've got my heavy legionaries. I'll get them ready to push up next. So I'm getting quite a lot of punishment for, oh dear. Quite a lot of punishment from oh dear, slow down. Oh, my frame rate just. I may pull this entire front rank out now. Replace them with normal legionaries. Put those spears back and save them. Save them for later and bring the heavy legionaries up. Just hold just another minute. Oh dear. Unit with red. Break testudo, rapid advance, run, get out of there. Right, it's looking quite bad across the entire front rank here. So I'm going to put the normal legionaries in defensive testudo, get that first rank of spearmen and run them out. Retreat the next lot, watch the archers who have gone walkabout. I'm going to stop them firing and just keep them back. Still got my artillery, which are becoming rather useless now, so I'll just have them use the rest of their ammo on the gatehouse. Oof, big one! Very big one. How are we doing? Okay, I managed to get my units out. 22 with that unit. They may still survive. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Seem to have run out of reinforcements. shouldn't be a problem. Right, there's a massive gap on the right here, so let's take our heavy legionaries and have them move around to flank. We have enough spearmen now to form a second rank. Get them out testudo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Ah, okay. My heavy legionaries, alright. There isn't a way through. I thought they could go through this that gap, but they can't. So they oh, okay. Running around this way. I'm gonna have to try and turn that to my advantage and turn them on a flank. I could even surround these remaining hoplites here. Let's have these form a defensive wall, ready to pull out my legionaries. First rank of spears. Let's remove all of them. Ballista have used all their ammo. Let's retreat those. This is when the cavalry can come in handy. I can send them through that gap, send them round, and send them round at speed. So I have a front wave, as it is now, made up entirely of legionaries, all fairly healthy, and they're just working on churning through this enemy now. Let's have a look. Getting fired upon, but not necessarily the end of the world. To counter it though, I'm going to bring my archers up into this gap. Too many. Bring my archers forward. I'm going to set them to fire at will. Cavalry, let's have them come round and take out their slingers and horse skirmishers, which are doing all the damage. Who've we caught there? Light hoplites. Stop! Stop, stop, stop. Don't run into hoplites. Shit. Alright. Change of plan. Retreat. Let's get my other bunch of archers working on that unit. Fire at will. Right, how we do? Okay, good. We've nearly destroyed this pocket here. They're probably in trouble. Spearmen. 2 units. I need some help. Not too bad. Alright, let's start pulling them out. Yeah, another unit. In trouble. Let's get the legionaries out as well. If they're hurt. Because we have this defensive wall. So we can afford to start pulling units out. They still have a lot left. What's going on? I really want to bring my cavalry around. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Okay, good. I'm pretty much done here. Let's just finish them off. And they've begun almost desperately attacking my let's fire on these hoplites. I'm having to do a lot of just organisation here to try and keep them in groups good. We've got lots of units that are nearly breaking.
Archers!
Where are they going?
A quick march!
Pull them off.
Legionaries! Missile infantry!
Alright, let's try this again. See if we can't get our cavalry through and around.
Wagons, advance! Romans ready for duty! Double time!
Oof! What a battle! Huge! Okay, got some more trouble again.
Legionaries!
That's where it becomes hard to pay attention. They're all medium damage now. Let's see how this defensive wall is doing. Well, they're all still green, so I'm going to take this entire lot here, pull them back. I'm going to pull these archers just back to make space. Yeah, they're beginning to break if they haven't already. Just trying to ensure my units reform. Okay. Alright, the way's... oh good. The way's clear for my cavalry now, at last. Come round and flank. Start to take out those units that have done me so much damage. Yeah, this is going nicely. I'm gonna hit those slingers hard. And we should start breaking units from the rear. These skirmishers won't last long now. What else do we have here? More slingers. Excellent. How are we doing? Okay, we have 2 units of very damaged spears, so I'm going to pull them back.
Quick march! Get moving!
Back. Oh, they're still in Testudo, they won't move. Alright, that's done. Oh, it's nearly over. Bloody hell. This will be the last of them. Very long battle. Like I said, these are the ones I enjoy. Well, they may not be. You have to be quite patient to watch them, let's say. But they certainly engaging, very, very engaging. Can't play a battle like this and not pay attention. Right, that's it, I'm done. So, let's get ready to finish this off. We have 4 units of spearmen who are still green. Let's have them come forward. One of them isn't moving. Let's set to Testudo. Let's try that again. And my legionaries, they're all slightly hurt, so I'm going to just keep them out of any action, keep them in attacking Testudo. And I still have archers, all of whom have ammo, so I'm going to bring them in as the real destructive force if there are any units left. Alright, let's capture these points. Now I know, because of some very helpful comments on YouTube, which I really appreciate by the way, that I can take my cavalry down to the victory point and then capture it just by dismounting my cavalry, which I hadn't thought of before.
Legionaries!
That's actually a very, very useful tip, so thank you for mentioning that. Look at that. Perfect attacking formation. Legionaries in attacking testudo. Just like a wall with archers following. God, can you imagine facing something like that? I mean, it's almost like a living beast made up of men. Incredible. We have to remember as well that a legionary unit, well, a legion, sorry, was much more than just a purely fighting unit. They had engineers, so they could build bridges, roads, sewers, I mean all kinds of things. Right, that's one victory point taken. So I mean a legion really was the advanced force of the empire. A legion could go in, or the republic, sorry. They could go in, capture a town, build the infrastructure for others to follow, improve the land, or the infrastructure as well. And I mean, you know, Caesar's legions, for example, when the Germans were threatening, they actually built bridges across the Rhine, bridges that had never existed before. Across the Rhine, taught the Germans taught them a lesson, and then went back into Gaul again. I made sure, right, let's try this. Never done this before. Never actually dismounted my cavalry.
Dismount now!
There it is, how exciting. I like the way they're legionary units. I wonder, can I have them form oh no. So I can't have them form testudo. And am I winning that victory point? Ah, it works. Fantastic.
Legionary cavalry!
Thank you so much for that.
Forward!
Now I can command them as a separate force. That's wonderful. Rather small though, so I wouldn't want to use them as a heavy melee unit, but perfect for this. Oh, and finally we're nearly done. Once that final victory point is taken, the time will go down by 3 per second. And that'll be the end of this episode. What a long one. Yeah, there we go. 3 per second. That was another insanely long battle. But again, I really enjoyed it. The real sign of success for me is whether I've lost any units at all. If I haven't lost any units at all, I've destroyed entire enemy armies, then that is the perfect battle. Perfect victory for me. Quite an interesting one too. I do enjoy just seeing the architecture. There we go. Let's have a look at our stats. Look at that, nearly 4,000 dead. I lost quite a few myself though. And let's see what happens. I'm going to take this settlement, but there are still going to be armies left. One entire army destroyed, most of their navy, which is good because they can be quite annoying, as I don't have a navy at all. Did I lose any units? None. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's capture that settlement. Ooh. I can now raise additional armies, additional spies, dignitaries and champions. And more edicts. Fantastic. And I have 1, 2, 3, 3 full stack armies to deal with. And a navy. Navy and a half. Right. Definitely finishes this turn. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers.